Hello, everybody. I just wanted to jump on here. I just put my red lippy on, and I was in the bathroom plucking my eyebrows because I haven't been to the salon for a month now. And I was thinking about how I had a call with Angela Gallo once, and she said, when are you not going online, on live and online when you really want to, because of like petty shit, like you're not looking good, or you being in your PJs, or whatever it is, right? And we do it all the time. And I was just like, well, I had to charge my phone and I wanted to take a minute, and my eyebrows are not fully done, to be honest. There's a lot of skin stuff going on, and fuck that, I'm gonna show up because I want to. And here I am. I just wanted to give you all a bit of a life update. Some of you must have seen my stories, what's going on, and some of you haven't. And I thought maybe I should come on here and share a bit about what's happening in our lives. So a month and a half ago, hi Jackie! A month and a half ago, Melbourne went into stage 4. Hi, Ashley. Melbourne went into stage 4 lockdown. So for those of you who don't know, I live in Melbourne, in Victoria, in Australia, and we had 200 cases a day or something like that, and they decided to put Melbourne into stage 4 lockdown, which meant that we had a curfew and all of these different things. And prior to that, my partner had already lost his job, and his business had been dissolved, and he basically was working casually. And then stage 4 happened, when he fully lost the ability to go to work, and ability as in step outside the house and go to work. So we made a very intuitive decision. I won't say a hasty decision, because we had been thinking about leaving Melbourne for a year and a half at that point in time. I'd been thinking about leaving Melbourne in end of 2018, and a change was due, and we did feel like Melbourne is a beautiful city. For any of you who've been to Melbourne, it is an absolutely epic city, and it's just, I love it. And I also love change, and I also love newness, and I also love new places. And so I decided when stage 4 lockdown came into place that we were going to leave Melbourne. We decided that we were going to leave Melbourne. And it was time. It's almost like the universe was like, guys, this is time. Like, your time in Melbourne's up, at least for the meantime, and you get to go experience something else. And so within 2 weeks, we gave our notice to our landlord. We packed all of our stuff up. We sold half of our stuff, and we found a farm in 6 hours outside of Melbourne to go and live on. And because we didn't really want to go through the process of looking for work for JP, or finding a new place to stay and set it all up and buy furniture and do all of that type of stuff, we did something very smart, which is called WWOOFing. I don't know if you know about it. I think it's called Worldwide Organic Organizational Farming. I don't know what it stands for, but WWOOFing basically is when farmers register their farms online, and then people who want to work on those farms for free and volunteer in exchange for accommodation and food, contact the farmers and say, hey, I really like your farm and I want to come work on it. Like share economy stuff, right? I love it. It's basically like Uber, but for volunteer work on a farm. And so we found a beautiful farm in Omeo in regional Victoria, and we decided that we were gonna move. And so a month and a half ago now, we moved to country Victoria, and we have been really enjoying the life of being out in the country, and enjoying the life of living a really, really mindful life, which is what happens. Like, living in the country, we live in an off-grid house that runs on solar panels and harvested rainwater, and so we have to be really mindful of how we use our resources. And it's been a really, really exciting adventure for us, and we've been able to enjoy the freedoms of country living and have vast amounts of spaces to ourselves and not see a lot of people, and not have to wear our masks all the time, and really be in nature. In full transparency, I've been working really hard and haven't had the opportunity to actually work on the farm and enjoy the farm. And we were lucky enough that the family that we decided to come and work for and live with, they were happy for me to not work on the farm. So JP does all the work on the farm and I continue to do my work. And it's been a really amazing opportunity and adventure to live in someone's house, explore a completely new region and place and a way of living, where we are literally guests in someone else's house, in someone else's property, and we don't pay any rent and we don't pay for any food, which is really amazing at this point in time, where we're able to really save a lot. And yeah, it's been a really beautiful adventure to be so close to nature and to hear the kookaburras laugh every night. And we even saw a snake a few weeks ago, and just so many magpies, so many wallabies, so many kangaroos. There's a wombat rescue place. Yes, Kate, country living. Yes, there's a wombat rescue place just down the road. Like, one of our neighbors rescues wombats, so we're gonna go see some baby wombats tomorrow. And yeah, it's just so really learning about country life and really learning about farming and really learning about just how people live in regional areas. I've been such a city person for the past few years, and the country side in Victoria is very different to countryside in Queensland, very different to countryside in Western Australia and other places, and just really learning and getting our hands dirty. JP's loving working on a farm and loving planting trees and digging holes and picking fruit, and it's not so much fruit picking right now, but yeah, just doing, really being physical in that space, and so much reverence for the land and so much reverence for the work that he gets to do, and so much reverence for and respect and gratitude for this family that has pretty much taken us in. They're a beautiful couple, David and Esther, and Esther's 55 and David's 49, and they have their own kids, and they basically treat us like their kids. And I was joking and saying that we've just come down to Paynesville, which is another city, and I was just joking and saying that this is like a family vacation, and it really feels like it. So yeah, just wanted to jump on here and share with you guys what I'm up to. I'm working remotely as an environmental consultant during the day, and on the weekends and in the evenings I'm still doing my coaching and breath work. I'm doing offering virtual breathwork facilitation sessions, and I'm also offering one-on-one live coaching sessions. So yeah, it's been a really beautiful experience to be in the country, continuing to do my work, not just my day job work, but my business, and really thriving in that space and in nature, and really enjoying just the slow living and not all of that stuff. Hi Fatima. So yeah, that's my little update. My update is that I've moved out of Melbourne for the rest of the year, and I'm going to enjoy country living, and our plan is to move to New South Wales next after here. So we're basically just on the road, and there's no solid plan. Everything is up in the air, and I'm just allowing myself to be comfortable with not knowing the next step or not knowing the future, and just knowing that I'm held and that everything is going to work out, and we're just going to meet amazing people along the way like we already have, and it's only going to get better and better and better, and the adventures are just going to come along, and it's going to be great. So oh, thanks Fatima, thank you so much for saying I'm looking like a goddess. Thank you. yeah, it's just really nice to sit in the not knowing sometimes and be surprised by, God, universe, the collective, whatever it is, other people. And we've been so lucky to have found this family and to have such a good experience in the countryside. And I know that it's going to continue. I know that, we're going to move to New South Wales and it's going to be great. And we're going to move, to northern New South Wales and it's going to be great. And I'm just really excited for the adventure. And, as you know, I like to always throw in a question around, like, what is it that you've been really wanting to do and might not know how to do it, or might not know how you could how you could do it, and what is something and that you really wanted to do. Like me, I really wanted to move and live in a warmer place, so I'm doing it now. With COVID, everything is so different, and you can really think outside the box. And where are you not thinking outside the box? So my invitation to you all is, do what you really want to do. Like, now is the time. There's a lot of flexibility in the world. There's a lot of old systems and old ways of being and living and functioning are being literally thrown out the window, and there's all of this new way of living, being, existing, working, it's coming up. And so where can you innovate in your own life? And sometimes that innovation might bring about some disruption, might bring about some chaos, like it has for us when we left Melbourne, but sometimes you have to experience that disheveling and that chaos to invite the new and invite the adventure. So I'm going to leave you with that and sending you all lots of love. Mwah.